hypothesis. Okay, Lalita, try read this one. Read. Lalita. Siapa ni? Okay, hypothesis. Muhammad dengar tak Muhammad? Muhammad siapa? Okay, Muhammad Diana lah. Okay, Muhammad Diana cuba baca.
Baca?
Baca.
Sekejap, saya tak nampak.
Tak nampak?
Oh, okay, baru
Dalam-
keluar. Baru keluar,
Okay,
baru keluar. Baca introduction In the previous chapter, we show how a parameter of a population can be estimated from sample data using either a point estimate or an interval of likely values called a confidence interval. In many situations, a different type of problem is of interest. There are two competing claims about the value of a parameter, and the engineering must determine which claim is correct. Baca lagi.
Baca lagi.
This chapter focuses on the basic principles of hypothesis testing and provides techniques for solving the most common types of hypothesis testing problems involving a single sample of data. A statistical hypothesis is a statement about the parameters of one or more populations. We use inferential statistics because it allows us to measure behavior in samples to learn more about the behavior in population that are more too large or inaccessible. We use samples because we know how they are related to population. In behavioral research, we select samples to learn more about population of interest to us. In terms of the mean, we measure a sample mean to learn more about the mean in a population. Therefore, we will use the sample mean to describe the population mean. Hypothesis testing is a method for testing a claim or hypothesis about a parameter in population. Using that data measured in a sample, in this method, we test some hypotheses by determining the likelihood that a sample statistic could have been selected if the hypothesis regarding the population parameter were true. Dah. Dah tu.
Okay, faham Okay, understand. Okay, today we continue about next previous chapter. It is about parameter estimate. Parameter. Okay. If you remember, previous chapter we have the population. This one is population. Okay, in population normally we interesting about mean, variance, and P. P is proportion. The value is unknown. Is normally is unknown. Okay. This chapter we consider about the estimate. Estimate we can estimate this one using the point estimate and interval. Okay, for today we go to the hypothesis. Hypothesis. Okay, what is the hypothesis? What you know about the hypothesis? Okay, apa itu hypothesis? What is hypothesis? What is the main? Okay, siapa tahu hypothesis?
Estimation.
Okay, estimation. No, hypothesis not estimation. Estimation itu chapter 4 tu. This one not hypothesis. Biasa kita dengar hypothesis. What is the hypothesis? Hypothesis. What is hypothesis?
Prediction.
Issue.
Prediction.
No, not issue. Prediction. Okay, prediction. Prediction. Okay lah. Prediction. We can this can say hypothesis is just a statement. A statement. One statement can be true or false. Can be true or false. This is just a statement. Okay, for example, many students will get A in statistics. Okay, this just statement can be true or false. True or false? If you think this one is true or not false. I think this is not true because many students are not in as well. Okay, this is just a hypothesis. Many students will get A in statistics. Okay, many example. This evenings will rain. Will rain. Akan hujan. This one is just hypothesis. Maybe true or false. Okay, in statistics, this the definition. This is the hypothesis. This is the statement about what is the statistical hypothesis. Okay, this that I will teach you in this topic. Okay, in statistics statement about the parameter. This is about parameter one or more population. Okay, okay. I will teach you in this class. It is about the mean. It is about the mean. We want to make a statement about the mean, base, variance, and proportion. Proportion P. Okay, for example, this one, mean the mean. The mean. Wait, student UTM. It is equal 60 kilogram. Okay, this the statement can be true or false. This statement can be true or false. Okay, in statistics, we just take the sample. We just take the sample to make conclusion about the population. Okay, I already tell you about the normally we don't know the value of mean and proportion. Okay, in this makes hypothesis. After that, we just use to make conclusion. Okay, this one the hypothesis. Hypothesis. If you say this one, the step by step hypothesis testing. Okay, one if you want to test if you want to do the statistics, the first step you must I will teach you later about this one. First, we must take the hypothesis. Okay, the second we criteria for decision, and the third compute the test, and the fourth step is conclusion. Make conclusion. To the step one, state the hypothesis. Okay, in hypothesis, we have three. Okay, the first one is if we want to test whether the weather mean is this one is that the mean that we want to hypothesis. Okay, for example, for this one, I just did new null for this one. Okay, we want hypothesis it is equals against not equal. For this one, it's not equal. Equal against not equal. Okay, the criteria region is we have alpha must divide by 2. Alpha must divide by 2. If you find z greater than alpha or negative z alpha, we reject. This one we reject. Rejects a region. Okay, I will explain with this one. Okay, the second, the number 2, if we want to test hypothesis null, less or equal, again, this one is greater. Less, again, greater, this one. You must, the region is greater, the reject is on the greater. Okay, if you want to test greater, again, minor, less, it is the region is on that. Okay. Ada tak orang nak masuk lagi ni? Tak ada. Okey, dah ada 24. Kita buat. Okey, faham tak ni setakat ni? Tak faham Faham tak? Tak faham? Tak faham. Okey. Nanti kita tengok contoh lebih faham macam mana nak notice how to. Okey, tak perlu faham. Okey, tak apa. Kita lihat macam okey, kita lihat hypothesis. In hypothesis we have three. This one in hypothesis we have a three test. The first one to test whether nu is equal. Nu is equal any value. And the second, if you want to test smallest, is if you want to test greater. Okay, for this one is this depend on the question. Depend on the question. Okay, we look the region. This is the region whether the hypothesis reject hypothesis reject or not. Okay, this one. Okay, I delete it for this one. Okay, if this one hypothesis not hypothesis alternative, hypothesis. Okay, we just look hypothesis alternative to make the conclusion. Alternative. Two hypothesis. This one is null. This one hypothesis null. Again, this one is hypothesis alternative. Normally, hypothesis alternative H1. Hypothesis null HO. H null. This one H null. For this one, for the graph, for this one, we just look hypothesis alternative H1. Okay, if hypothesis alternative less, the region is on your left. This one. This one is negative Z alpha. Okay, if you want to test hypothesis alternative greater, it is on your right. On the right. To test the hypothesis is not equal, you divide alpha must divide by 2. This one is alpha and this one is Z alpha. Okay, after that, this is the region that you must state before you make the hypothesis. Okay, this is the statistics text. It is same. Same. If you see the formula is same with hidden interval chapter, previous chapter. If you will know variance non, if variance population is non, we just using Z minus mu divided by sigma divided by n. Okay, the formula is same. If you still remember in chapter 4, in estimation, the formula is almost same. Okay, the number 2 is variance unknown. Variance population is unknown. For this one, S is given. S or this one S is given. We just using the same formula using Z. This one Z. Just substitute a sigma with substitute Z sigma with S. This, if you find the variance is unknown, it is mean S or S square variance or S is given and n less than 30. We must using t test. Okay, this is the same. Okay, this one is okay. Okay, we look how to use the formula. We have a formula. Okay, here is the number A. This one A. This one B. Okay, C. Okay, non-equal. This one equal. Then for greater, this one is number B and this one is C. Ada nak masuk kan? Okay, ada lagi nak masuk. Ada lagi nak masuk tak ni? Tak nampak ni. Okay, nota dah ada kan? Okay, kita lihat macam mana nak how to use the hypothesis. Okay, we look again this one. Okay, we look the example how to use this formula. We have two formula, three formula. We just today we just discuss about three formula. Okay, we example 1. This one example 1. Okay, the life in hours of a battery is known to be approximately normal distributed with the standard deviation applied. Battery is sigma. This one is not standard deviation. This one is variance. This one variance. Standard deviation, because if you see this one is variance. Variance. Okay, variance of light battery is 1.5 hours. Okay, a random sample of 35 batteries had we take 35 batteries and found mean life just 40.4 hours. Okay, is there evidence that the battery life not equal 40 hours? Okay, this if you want to make you looks at the claim, looks the claim, and look the claim this one, and looks the claim. Okay, if you see the claim is the battery life, the mean, okay, the mean, okay, the mean, this one is the mean. The mean battery life not equal 40, this one not equal 40. You must write what is the hypothesis. Okay, the hypothesis is known. Okay, this one is not equal, not equal. Not equal, looks at the table. If you see this one, not equal is here, not equal is here. Alternative is not equal. Not equal, and hypothesis equal. We must write. Yeah, understand. New null is 40. For this one, new null is 40. The first one you must write what is the hypothesis. Hypothesis, the one is this one is new is 40. S1 new not equal 40. Okay, understand for this one. The first step. Faham tak langkah pertama? How to this one 40 and again no. Setakat ni okey tak ni? Langkah pertama. Okey, tak ada senyap ni okey lah
Doktor, kena perlahan sikit. Itu apa doktor tulis tak keluar lagi.
Oh, lambat. Dia tu tak sama.
Dia sampai
dah
doktor
keluar,
tulis
dah
yang ini saja.
Okey. Lambat dah. Mungkin internet slow dah. Okey, try change internet lah. Okay, I will repeat again the question. Sekarang okay dengar tak? Dengar okay? Okay, saya padam okay, I padam dulu. Okay, I will repeat again example 1, example 1. Example 1. Okay, look at example 1. The life in hours is known to be approximately normal distributed. The standard deviation life of battery is sigma power is 1.5 hours. Okay, and sample of 5 batteries has a mean life of about 40.5 hours. Okay, the question is there evidence to support the claim that the battery life not equal 40? For this one, we want to test whether the mean life of battery is 40 or not. This one. Okay. Then you must write the hypothesis. The hypothesis. The hypothesis is based on the table. This one. Okay. If you see this the question, if you see the question here, we want to test. Okay, this is the hypothesis. If you see the word claim, this one claim, it is mean hypothesis. Okay, okay, we want to test whether the battery's life is equal, not equal or equal. Not equal or equal, this one. Okay, pause this one not equal. If you find not equal, you look the hypothesis. Look the table here. Okay, if you look the table, the first line is one. It is equal. Mu is equal. You not again you want not equal. Okay, if you see this point, we just take the number one. The number one. This one we just rewrite again. This one. It's not is equal. mu is this equal 40. Again, H1 mu not equal 40. Okay, I think this one is okay. Okay, this one. Okay, the first step, how to do hypothesis. So okay, no problem. Okay, we look at the second step. This one is the first step. Okay, we lose the second step. Okay, if you see the information, variance population is given. Variance population is given. S bar is 40 and N is 35. N is 35. Okay, which formula? Which formula? We have three formula. Which formula? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
One.
Okay, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 3.
Number one.
Okay, number 1. Why number 1?
Have variance.
Okay,
Non-variant.
variance is given. Variance is given. We must using the formula number 1 because variance is given. Variance population is given. Automatically, we must using the number 1. Okay, Z is equal S bar minus mu divided by sigma divided by square root N. Okay, we just substitute the value here. If you see, okay, S bar is given. S bar for this one is 40.5. And mu, we just take here, just take this one. Mu is 40. And sigma 1 point, sigma is square root 1.5625 divided by square root. N is 35. Okay, try calculate what is the value Z. What's the value Z? Okay, what is the value Z? Okay, berapa nilai? Okay, 2.36. Okay, 2. Ada dua. Azim lain. Okay, 2.366. Okay, tu 2.36. Okay, kita dapat dah 2.366. 2.366. Okay, after we get this one. Okay, after that we go to the. Okay, this one is step 3. We want to determine the region. The border. The border accept or reject. Okay, if you see this one, okay, if you see the hypothesis, this one not equal, not equal. This one is not equal. We look at the region not equal. Which one? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? We have a 3. We choice. Which one? The region. Number 1, A, B, or C? Okay, number C. Number A. Why number A?
Not equal.
Not equal. Okay, number C. Number C. If you see the number C is less. Number B greater. Looks alternative. Look alternative. Number C less. Number B greater. Number A not equal. We just take the number C. We add the plot. Okay, take the number C graph. This one graph. Number C like this one. Okay, if you see number C, this one C, alpha must divide by 2. Alpha must divide by 2. Now the number C, no need. This one is just alpha. This one just Z alpha. Number B is the same. This one is alpha and this one is Z alpha. No need to divide by 2. The number A, you must divide by 2. Not equal, alpha must divide by 2. Okay, for this one, what is alpha? Alpha is given, alpha 0.05 for this one, alpha. Alpha is the error, alpha for this one, alpha is 0.05. Alpha divided by 2 is 0.025. This one, alpha divided by 2. Okay, alpha divided by 2. This one, Z 0.025. See, this one, alpha divided by 2, 0.025. This one is negative Z, 0.025. Okay, try find what is the value Z 0.025 from the table. From the table, try find what is the value, this one. Berapa nilai dia? Z 0.025. Okey, berapa dapat? Tengok table lah, table Z. Tengok alpha 0.025, tengok alpha 0.025. After that, looks at the value of Z. Okay, 1.96. Okay, 1.96. Okay, this 1.96 is the border, the border. 1.96. This one 1.96. Okay, 1.96 is here, is the border. The border. Okay, this one, we call this one is reject. Reject region. Reject region. Okay, tukar warna lah ni. Okay, this one is reject, reject region. Okay, this one is accept, accept region. Okay, this one accept HO. This one same, we have reject, reject. HO. Okay, 1.96 is border, border to accept or reject. This one. Okay, if you look this one, 2.366, reject or accept. Okay, the middle is 0. The border is 1.96. Okay, where is 2.366? And accept region or reject region?
Reject.
Reject. If you see the 2.3361, it is here, 2.366. Okay, the conclusion. Okay, this one, the number 4, conclusion. Conclusion there, conclusion. Okay, rejects. This one here rejects HO. Reject HO. Okay, if you see this one, HO, this one HO. HO is mu is 40. We reject here. We reject here. It is mean we accept this one. We accept H1. Reject HO. It is mean accept H1. If you see H1 is equal, mu is equal, not equal, mu not equal 40. Accept H1, mu not equal 40. Okay, we get the answer. We get the answer from the hypothesis mu not equal 40. Okay, from here, okay, looks at the question. Is there evidence to support the claim that the battery life not equal 40? We support or not support? From the hypothesis, we get mu not equal 40. Mu not equal 40. Okay, from the question here. Is there evidence to support the claim that the battery life not equal 40? We support or not support? Okay, from the example 1. Okay, we support or not support?
Support.
Look at here. Is there evidence to support the claim that the battery life not equal 40? Not equal 40. This one. Dalam this question, we claim that the battery is not equal 40 hours. The mean life is not 40 hours. From the experiment, from the calculation, we get new still not equal 40. Jadi, what the conclusion? We support or not support?
Support the claim.
Okay, we support the claim. Okay, okay. The why we support the claim? We support the claim. We support the claim that the battery life is not 40 hours. Look here, we get downstairs 40 and the claim stay the same. If you see the claim is not equal, it is same. The conclusion we support the claim that the battery life is not 40 hours. Okay, ni kalau tak faham sangat tak apa, nanti kita tengok. We repeat again the other question. Okay, support. Okay. Okay, we go to the, boleh ni, saya teruskan lagi ya. Nanti awak boleh, saya kasih notana lah. Nanti kalau tu awak boleh study you can study later Okay, we go to the second example. Uh, example two, if you see the question is almost same. Okay, example two, the life in hours of battery not approximately normal distributed. A random sample of 35 batteries has a mean life S bar. This one S bar, this one S bar. The question is same, this one. And variance S for this one, S is given 1.5. Okay, is the evidence to support the claim that battery life is exceed? Okay, for this one is exceed. Okay, the number one, solution here. Solution. Okay, what is the hypothesis? What is the hypothesis? H1. What is the hypothesis? Okay, which one? Number A, number B, or number C? Exceed, Exceed. Number one, number B, or number C?
B.
B, B. Looks alternative, Look alternative. Number B. Number B is okay, Number B. Okay, number B, number B, the hypothesis just look the alternative. This one, alternative greater. Exit is greater. Okay, the first you must write HO. This is mu less or equal 40 against H1. Mu greater exit. This one exceeds 40. Okay, the number now this one is number step one. Okay, number step two. Okay, which formula? Which formula? We this is S bar is given. For this one S and n greater than 35. N is greater than 30. N is 35. Okay, which formula? Number one, number two, number three. We had three formula. Number one, number two, number three. Okay, number two. Okay, number two. Okay, number two. Okay, the formula is number two because S given and n greater than 30. The formula is same. Okay, we just using formula number two. Z is equal S bar minus mu. Okay, for this one using S divided by n. Okay, we just substitute the value. Now, S bar is given 40.5. Mu is 40. Divided by S 1.5 square root. Divide by 35. Okay, the value is same, 35. We get the value same, which example 1, 2.366. 2.36. Okay, after that, okay, the number 3, we must determine the region. Which region? Okay, which region? Number 1, number A, number B, or number C? Number 1, number B, or number C?
B.
Okay, number B, number B. Looks alternative, the greater. Okay, we just using number B. If you see number B, alpha no need divide by 2, no need to divide by 2. Just using the original alpha. Okay, just using original alpha. Okay, number B. Okay, for this one, alpha same, alpha is 0.05. Okay, looks, what is the value Z? 0.05. Berapa nilai dia? 0.05. Okay, this is the region sebelah kanan. Okay, this is the border reject. This one is rejects HO. This one is accept HO. Okay, what is the value for this one? Okay, 1.649 Okay, dapat. Kawan awak dah dapat. 1.6449. Okay, this is the border 1.6449 is border. Okay, for this one, accept or reject? Okay, we calculate from the formula 2.366. Okay, the border is 1.6449. Okay, for this one, reject or accept?
Reject.
Okay, reject. The answer is still the same. We reject. Okay, reject HO. Reject also, what mean the reject HO? Reject HO. Reject HO, it is mean we accept H1. Accept H1, it is mean the answer new H1 greater than popular. Okay, we get from the hypothesis mu is greater than 40. Okay, after that we look the hypothesis, the question. Is there evidence to support the claim that the battery life exceed 40 hours? Okay, we support or not support? Support or not?
Support.
We support. The conclusion almost same. Jadi the conclusion we support. Support the claim that the battery life exceed 40 hours. Okay, I think it is okay. I hope you understand for this one. Hypothesis. What is the hypothesis? How to do hypothesis? Okay, normally this one support this one. If you see the support, this is the claim. We don't know the situation. We just claim based on the population. Okay. We test for hypothesis we do using the sample data. This one just a sample data to make conclusion about the population. Okay, we look at the number 3. Okay, the number 3. Okay, look at the number 3. Example 3. Okay, it is okay. Number 2. Number 2. Okay, example 2. I think this is okay. Kalau tak jelas nanti tengok tu. Tengok nota this one. Okay, looks example 3. The question same. The question same. I just change the size of data. The size of data. Okay, for this one, the live batteries approximately normal distributed. Random sample 25. Okay, for this one is 25 batteries. From the 25 batteries, we found the mean life just 38.5. And this one various. Okay, need this one, delete that this one. We just using 1.5. Okay, and S is 1.5 hours. Is there evidence to support the claim that the battery life is less than 40? Okay, for this one is less. For this one is less. Alpha is still 0.05. Okay, what is the hypothesis? What is the hypothesis? H equals null. New greater or less? Greater. Greater than. Okay, the claim is 40, same. 40. Greater or equal. Against H1, new, less than 40. Okay, this one number 1. Number 1. Okay, number 2. Okay, which formula? N is just 25 and S is given. Which formula? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Number 3.
Okay, number 3. Number 3, we just using T. This one is using T distribution. Okay, number T is T. 3. The formula is same. We just substitute Z which T. S bar minus mu divided by S divided square root N. Okay, S bar is given. S bar is 38.5. And mu is 40 divided by S is 1.5 and N is 25. Okay, try calculate then. What is the value here? Berapa nilai dia?
Doktor,
Ah,
macam mana nak tentukan hash note ialah mu lebih besar daripada 40?
and look say here, tengok dia punya claim, tengok claim. This one claim, and this one less, for this one less. Okay, this one claim, this one if you look the claim is for hypothesis null, hypothesis alternative. This one is for hypothesis alternative. This one is mu less than 40. H1 less than 40. Looks here. This one H1. Same if you see the example 2. Example 2 looks here. This one exceed is greater. You just write greater this one H1. The question is for this one. Looks the number 3, the number 1. It is not equal. Not equal. You just consider for H1. Okay, understand? This one. Not equal, just look this one. Not equal. This one exceed, just look this one exceed. Okay, the third is less. Less just looks less. H1 for this one look for H1. H1 less than 40. Okay. Okay, what is the value? Dah kira dah? Berapa nilai?
Doktor,
Ah,
H0 tu dia must be opposite dengan H1.
betul. H0 is opposite. Okay, berapa nilai dia? Tak kira. Okay, amin balama. Okay, negative 5, negative 5. Okay, the answer is negative 5. Okay, from here we get negative 5. Okay, which region? Okay, for this one, if you consider T, this one T, you must consider T, T distribution. Okay, for this one, we must consider this one T. You cannot compare with Z. We cannot compare with Z. You must compare with using T, because this one is T. T must compare with T. Z must compare using Z. Okay, alpha is 0. Okay, which region? Which region? Number 1. This one number C. Okay, this one number A, number B, number C. Okay, which one? Which region? A, B, or C? Okay, number B. Okay, number B. Number B, less. Okay, look here, the value Z is negative, right? For this one, the region is on your left, negative. Okay, alpha for this one. Alpha no need to divide by 2, for this one. Alpha still 0.05. Alpha is 0.05. And for this one, you must be using V for T distribution, n minus 1. It is equal, and for this question, n is equal 25. Okay, looks at from the table, T distribution. T 0.05, V is equal 24. This is 24. Okay, where is the value? Using T distribution. Using T distribution. Okay, 1.71. Okay, we can get the value is 1.711. Okay, look, see the graph. The graph is on your left. This one. Okay, this one. Okay, this one is negative 1.711. Okay, accept or reject. We get T from population negative 5 and the border is 1.7. Accept or reject? This one 0. Okay, negative 5. If you see the negative 5, the negative 5 is here. And this one is negative 5. We accept or reject?
Reject.
Okay, reject. For this one, we reject. Same. Okay, the conclusion, the number 4 conclusion rejects. HO, it is mean, HO, it is mean we accept H1. H1, it is equal, mu is Look here, except H1. H1 is less, less than 40. Okay, from the calculation, we get mu less than 40. Okay, we support the claim or not? Support the claim. We get the answer mu less than 40. Okay, from the statement, is there to support the claim. The battery life less than 40. We support or not support?
Support.
We support that, the answer same. Okay, the answer same, and we support the claim. The battery life is less than 40. Okay, okay, try example 4. Try example 4. I will see whether you understand or not. This one is not same. Okay. Try example 4. Siapa nak buat ni? Okay, James boleh James. James Kwok. James.
Okay, okay.
Okay. James try this one. Okay, I just again, James. Okay. Okay, hypothesis H1 H0 is equal nu less than 30 60,000 kilometer against H1 nu greater 60. Okay, this one is okay. After that, using a T distribution because n less than T, T it is equal S bar minus mu divided by S divided by square N. We just substitute the value. Divided S. This one is 3 nampak. And divide by square root and N is 6. And we get the answer is 0.0. Okay, from here, okay, after that, look the region. Region is on the right using T. Alpha is 0.01. V is equal I. We get T is 3.4. Okay, from here, okay, we accept SHO. And when we accept SHO, it means we just take what is the value as known. We get the answer nu less than. We get nu less than 60. Okay, from look here. When you accept HO, we just take the value this one. From this experiment, from this activities, from calculation, we get nu less than 60. 60. Okay, the claim here, if you see the claim, okay, this one is okay. The engineer claim the claim that the mean life of his new tire is 6,000 kilometers. Okay, we support or not support? The engineer claim that the battery exceeds 60. We get from the experiment less than 60. We accept or not support?
Support. Cannot.
Okay, we support the function not support. We because the conclusion is contrary. We not support. Okay, the engineer claim. Okay, that's the tire like more 16 kilometer. Okay, understand for this one. Okay, if you see the statement and conclusion is not same, contradict support. Okay, try again for this one. Okay, we have 2 questions again. Okay, okay now. Okay, terus number. Okay, number 3 ya, number 3. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3. Okay, apa nak buat ni? Okay, Muhammad Daniel, Muhammad Daniel number 3. Number 3. Boleh dia? Okay, Muhammad Daniel nombor 3.
Nombor 3
Okay, okay. Lalita nombor 4. Okay, Lalita nombor 4 eh.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Nombor 4.
Oh, kat sini.
Ha? Sini. Okay, Daniel ni. Lalita.
Normal distributed terus guna jack ah?
Tak semesti. Tak.
Oh.
Ha. Ini just statement lah. Just statement. Many any measurement can follow normal distribution. It's just statement lah. You just look at the question dia. Ini tak mengaruhi soalan lah. Ni yang penting N15, S ada, kita gunakan T distribution.
Doktor dah siap.
Okey, dah selesai. Okay. Ni. Okay, looks this one Daniel Muhammad is okay. If you see this one, the hypothesis is less. Daniel macam mana ni? Okay, this one forget that new. You must put new Daniel. Nampak tak Daniel? New tertinggal.
Dapat Dato'. Dapat.
Okay, new tertinggal.
Tertinggal.
Itu penting kalau tak ada ni, tolong markah ni. Okay, you.
Okay.
For this question, n is less than 30, n is okay. You just using t, this one okay. After that, this one t greater. Okay, this one is okay. Reject. Macam mana? Okay, reject. This one okay. We support the claim. Support the claim because the conclusion and the hypothesis same. For this one is okay. For this one you can just 5 over 6 because this one you must put mu.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we lose the second. Siapa seorang sama? Okay, ini dah siap ni. Okay, ni pun dah siap Now, okay. Okay, nampak ni okay. Okay, for this question, nampak nak equal. Okay, this one not equal is okay. Okay, for this one we must using Z. Why use Z? Ali, why you using Z? Looks like the question is based on the data. The data is okay. This wrong. When you using Z is wrong. If you see n is not greater than 30. Otherwise the blue space of n. Apa ni lah n? N just 10 n 10. 10. Jadi you must using t distribution. This one is wrong. This one you must using t distribution. This one must using t distribution. Okay, what is the value? Try find which the value t distribution. T 0, 5, 0, 2, 5, and B is 9. Okay, what is the value 9? Okay, berapa nilai dia? 9? Okay, 2.62. Okay, 2.62. Okay. Okay, okay, this one is wrong. This one wrong. Okay, the answer is okay. Okay, 0. Okay, this one okay. The mean height is the mean was is not equal 8. Okay, this one okay. This one you just get 4 over 6. The wrong is here and the second we have two mistake. Okay, this one okay, no problem. Okay, tak ada masalah I think it is okay. Okay, we try finish the note today. Okay, we go to the. Okay, looks the nota lihat nota balik. Rasa tak ada masalah semua semua dah boleh buat. Kita we continue our lesson. Okay, lihat kembali nota nota kembali nota. Okay, we go to the formula number 4. The formula number 4. The formula number 4 is about the proportion. Proportion. Proportion is same, which the formula number one, number two. Number one, number two, we can using Z. Z. This is the pattern same. If we want to test less, hypothesis less, we must using on your left. This one is negative Z alpha. If greater, the region is on your right. Alpha no need to divide by 2. If not equal, you must using Z. Alpha must divide by 2 using Z. Okay, we look at the example 5. Example 5. Okay, look example 5. Okay, a semiconductor manufacturer produce controller used in a automobile engine application. The customer require the process of fail out of fraction defect at critical manufacture step not exceed. For this one is not exceed 0.05, and the manufacturer demonstrate process capability at this level of quality using alpha 0.1. Okay, a semiconductor manufacturer takes a sample 200 device and find 4 are defective. Okay, can manufacturer demonstrate process capability? Okay, looks here. The process capability for customer if this one not exceed. This one not exceed 0.05. Okay, we take the information. For this one, information n is 200. Okay, for 200 we get just 4. X is 4 defect, and P is equal 4 bagi 200. It is equal 0.0 berapa 0.02 0.02. Okay, what is the hypothesis? What is the hypothesis? Not exit hypothesis. What is the hypothesis? Okay, which one? Mana nak kena gunakan? No, okay, number one, number two. Okay, the hypothesis. We have 3 hypotheses. Same. Okay, the number one tadi kita dah bincang. P is equal null. P is equal P null. Again, not equal. P not equal P null. Okay, number B, H1. P greater or less or equal PO against H1, P greater than PO. Okay, number C, H1, H0, P greater than PO against H1, P less than PO. Okay, which one? Number A, number B, or number C for this question? Okay, number C. Okay, number C. Okay, number C. Because less, not greater, not exceed. For this one. Okay, we just using number C. The hypothesis is HO. P less number C greater than 0.05 against H1. Okay, P less or less 0.05. Okay, the number B. Okay, the formula Z is equal P hat minus P divided by P Q divided by N. Okay, from here P hat is 0.02, P is 0.05. Okay, divide by square root 0.05, 0.95 divided by N is 200. Okay, try calculate berapa nilai dia. Cuba kira berapa nilai Z. Okay, try calculate. Okay, berapa nilai dia? Okay, negatif 1.9. Okay, we get the value is negative 1.9467. Okay, the number C, we must using the region number. Number A, because less, number A. Number A, okay, for this one, alpha is 0, alpha 0.1. Okay, look, Z, what is the value Z? Alpha 0.1. What is the value Z 0.1? Okay, alpha is 0.1. Berapa nilainya Z? 1. 1.95. Okay, 2.3. Okay, 2.3 kita dah dapat, this one is 2.3. Border is 2.3. Negative 2.3. Okay, accept or reject? Accept or reject? We calculate it from the data, negative 1.9. Okay, the middle is 0. Okay, 1.9 it is here. Accept. Okay, accept. HO. Less HO, it is mean mu greater P greater than, we get the answer is P greater than 0.05. Okay, we support the claim or not, this one? Okay, we support the manufacturer claim or not? And look, this one, the customer require the process fallout operation defective at critical manufacturer stop not exceed 0.05. This one is the manufacturer claim. Okay, from the calculation we get P greater than 0.05. Jadi we support or not support? We support ke we accept? We support or support or not support? Okay, not support the claim. Okay, not support the claim. Because the answer is konon tadi kan. Conclusion we not support. Okay, the manufacturer claim. Okay, the question is, can the manufacturer demonstrate the process capability for the customer? Cannot. Okay. For this one, we make conclusion based on the statement. The manufacturer. Okay, the manufacturer. Cannot demonstrate. Process capability. Okay, you just write that. Capability for the customer. Okay, this last exercise. Okay, siapa nak buat ni? Okay, after that we stop class. Okay, this last exercise. Apa perlu buat ni? Jawapan lain 1.2816 Okay, ni siapa tadi 2.3? Okay, we do mistake the Z alpha, the truly jawapan Z yang sebenarnya jadi kesilapannya di sini. Okay, kawan awak tadi cakap 2.3, jadi ni silap this one is wrong this one this one is wrong. The answer is 1.28. Okay, the answer is ini salah itu silap. Tadi sepatutnya 1.28 ni, tapi ini silap. Okay, 2816. Jadi this one is this is wrong. Negative 1.28. Okay, jadi we reject. Rejects HO. Reject HO. It is mean P less than mean the less than. Jadi we support the minimum can. This one can demonstrate process capability for the customer. Okay, we support the claim. For this one, we support the claim. Okay, we go to the last example. Siapa nak buat ni? Okay. Okay, you boleh buat you. You claiming. Okay, try buat you. Okay, after that we can start the class. Okay, we with you. Where you? Okay, this one. Okay, look at the answer. This one okay. Okay, if you see the claim hypothesis as null, okay, if more than we must using the this one less 0.55 and this one more H1 P more than 0.45. Okay, P hat it is equal to okay, after that when we calculate Z is equal P minus P divided by P Q divided by N. Okay, we get the answer is 0.8444. Okay, from here alpha is 0.05. Alpha is 0.05. Okay, look here. This one greater. The region is on the right hand. This one. All right. This one is 0.00.05. This one is 1.6449. Okay, from here, this one. Okay, this. Okay, we accept HO. Accept it is mean. Accept is mean E less than 0.55. Okay, the research claim, okay, the research claim more than 55% Malaysian adult regular watch forecast. Okay, from here we get P is less than 0.55. Okay, the conclusion we he claim is okay, not in okay. Now in okay, you can continue the conclusion. Okay, I think this one is okay. Okay, aku nampak dia. Okay, you get full marks for this one. Okay, this one is 6/6. It's okay. You. Okay, this okay. Thank you. You. Full mark. Okay, ada soalan? Any question for this one? Ada soalan nak tanya? Okay, kalau tak ada, kita we stop class here today. Okay, we continue next week. Okay. Jumpa lagi. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Okay.